So anyways, yeah. I saw on TikTok again. Have you seen the trend? And it says, "What do you mean he drained the life out of you?"
Oh
challenge.
my gosh.
You know,
Have you seen
I'm
it?
so bad at TikTok. No, I
I've
haven't.
been seeing,
George, have you seen it?
I've been
Lily.
seeing, I've been seeing.
on, talk me
gal
through it.
come
What
I
is
with
feel
their
like
nice
it's those the men
hair.
that we were just speaking about.
Yes, it's
those
them.
are the type of men that are doing that to you. Like you lot girls. No, but man can drain
it
you though
called?
differently. It's called, you see it like they put a picture, right? So yes, yeah, let me
They'll put the
explain it.
POV.
Yeah, explain the whole
So
thing.
basically, it's a TikTok challenge, and you see the girls looking beautiful. So you see them looking like us lot right now, where they're taking it, and then you can see WDYM. What do you mean? He drained the life out of you, and you know that song when
and
you
then they look
always
popped
and
down.
then you just see them looking sucked out, rubbed.
Oh, I think I
The
saw
effects
one on
of what
Instagram
the
actually.
wrong partner
Man.
can do to you.
That's
I
true.
think I
Drain the
saw
life
one.
out of
Yes.
you. Do you understand?
Some of them, their skin, some of them, their hair,
That's actually really
everything
sad
about
though,
them.
you
They just
know?
look, because men
Because
do
It's
I know-
sad.
I know a lot of people
Some
that's
girls,
happened
they get
to.
sucked out. Some girls, they put on so much weight. Some
that's
girls,
true.
they have a baby. They
Yeah.
cannot recognize themselves.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not no laughing matter, you know. Ladies, don't waste your time on
At
men
all.
that don't agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
not
real.
bringing
And you
substance to your life.
know when you know when somebody agrees with you. That's why it's called happy weight. You know when when they
Yes.
say you can
know
tell
when you're feeling good.
the how your relationship is by the smile of your woman.
Of course.
I'm telling you, when I speak on these things and I say Sandra's tired and whatever, those are the things that I'm talking about, because one day you wake up and you do not recognize yourself. And there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that women don't speak on
Facts.
publicly about how our routine and our daily routine is so different to men in a relationship. They can always say to you, "Oh, get a job and both of us work and this, that and that, and cooking and cleaning isn't a job. I can get a cook, well then get one." Because I know that when you hire a private chef, do you know how much they charge? Money.
Yes.
When you
And
hire
that
a
doesn't
cleaner, do you know how much they charge by the hour? And I'm not saying that I wouldn't be cooking and cleaning anyway.
Of course.
But when you're cooking for multiple people, that now becomes a job, because you're doing it for a lot of people.
Yes.
So now you need to be compensated in some way. And I
Of
didn't say that
course.
you need to be so anal with it where you're calculating, but you need
You
to
definitely
feel,
need something
because
back, yeah.
when you're working towards your career and you've got your thing, you see how much energy you feel gassed to do it, because you're working for something that you know is repaying you in it. And when you're just working a job, you know it's not really, you're just making ends meet. You see it drains you, because you just there's nothing to look forward to. And as women, we get stuck in that place of that sacrificing, because you're in a place where you're constantly doing something, but you're breaking even a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some women, they're cooking, cleaning, before the day's done, before they've even looked at themselves to even get
even brush
themselves
their
ready.
hair, anything,
I've had a
yes.
baby. And there's been times when I've had stuff to do and whatever. And by the time I've done with everybody else, I've had to, you know what I'm saying?
Put yourself
I know,
last.
I
And even
know
if
what
somebody
them
has a
things
9
they
to
feel
5, when
like.
they walk out that 5 at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they can go back to their regular
Exactly.
life. When you're doing mummy role and wife role and you have to
All
take care of your
day.
whole
All
family,
day.
it's the whole night.
Yeah.
You might have things for iron shirts for school the next day. You might have to wake up first thing in the morning and do lunch. Like,
And when
it's
you know
not
you've
just
got to do
easy.
it again the
And
next
you might
day
have to
and the
take
next
on
day
if
and
you
the
have a
next
partner.
day and the next
Exactly.
day
You
and
can't
the
take the
next
day
day
off.
and the next
And
day
if
and
you
the
have a
next
partner,
day.
you have to take on
It's
your
such
partner's
yeah.
stresses.
It's a cycle.
You might have to take on what he's got going on at work. You might not be in the job, but you feel like you're at the job, because now you got to hear about everything that he's
I'm
got
saying, so
going
you're a
on.
counsellor and
You're a
everything.
counselor. You're a mother. You're a wife. You're
Yeah,
everything.
it's a lot,
And
Mum.
I feel like you should only do that for the right man.
I feel like you should, because I
Yes.
feel like people don't understand, like, but I don't think people understand what it goes into it, because I've been in a position where from the moment of when you wake up, you're just focusing on what you've got to do, because I had my kids are big, innit? So I
Yes.
can wake up in the morning and just instantly just go onto my emails,
Yes.
do my little soft life thing, you know, them ones there.
let's talk
When you
about
have a
that.
baby,
Yes, it's a whole
real
different
talk,
thing.
your morning
Yes.
routine is completely different,
Yeah.
because I can't just go and open my laptop and sit down and make a coffee and
Of
just be on the
course.
laptop. I've
You
got a
gotta
baby
tend to
that
your
I have
baby
I have a
first.
morning routine of how I do, so my yard runs right.
Yes.
I and that entails putting yourself second.
Of
You understand
course.
what I'm saying?
I
And
know.
there's loads of women that
Unfortunately,
are doing that, and they're doing that with no partner.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you understand what I'm saying. So the right partner, it's imperative that when you are doing them thing there,
you're doing it for the right
you're
person.
doing it with the
'cause
right
somebody else
person.
could drain you.
Yeah, because they can drain the life
you
out
like
of
a
you.
vampire.
Trust
for
me.
sure. Like you were
The
saying,
right
with
partner you came in, yeah, that's actually good. So the right partner, I believe that when you're young, it's harder, because I feel like a lot of us in our early parts of our lives, unfortunately, we go through a lot of lessons. Some people may meet the one early. Some of us, we have to learn, you know, because of our surroundings, where we're grown up, who is in our circle. Do you understand? But when you reach our age group and stuff, and you have worked on yourself, I believe that early doors, you need to be so aware of red flags
That's
and
true.
what is not on your list.
Yes.
And I don't mean anal things like he has to be 6'2". I'm talking about he has to be aligned with you spiritually.
Yes.
He has to be aligned with you mentally. He has to be aligned with you in the mindset. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're on the same path.
And in your love language.
Yes.
Or he's one of those that are willing to talk to you and understand and want to work on them things with you.
Yeah.
And he's confident within himself. He knows if you are somebody that wants to shine, he will want to make you shine.
Yes, and see you
Do
shine.
you understand what I'm
you
saying?
definitely have to find that in the relationship,
building
especially at
part.
this age, for
Yeah.
me personally.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you have to know that the person doesn't mind seeing you shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And will still be behind you in it, you know?
Yeah.
Because some in a relationship, you actually have to speak to them and be like, do you actually want to see me glow? Because some men will look on you and it will bother them.
Though. Sometimes it happens while you're with them.
Yes,
because if
that's
you're with
true.
somebody over a long period of time, things change. You evolve. You find out new things about yourself. Opportunities come.
That's
So
true.
you have to be one of those where they say in marriage, thick and thin. Like, so if something was to happen to you, would push me. You'd be there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And if you ain't trying to push me, I ain't got time.
You ain't got time.
Definitely ain't got time for it.
Do you get me?
At all.
Because a lot of men cipher off women's energy, you know. Park you like a park bench.
Yep.
And cipher half of your energy. And we have to talk about that.
Yes,
Did you see
definitely.
Offset in the crowd with nobody laughing
Yes.
and screaming and stuff?
Yes.
Enough gal give man
Yes.
this the energy.
Yes.
Remember that. Because there's a lot that goes in. These I'm not talking about men and women that, you know, you lot ain't too tight and you know what I'm saying. But
I know what you're saying.
when you've got something on you, that's your magnetic field, why people attract to you sometimes. And if you have that, you need somebody, if you know you're somebody that carries that thing, you need somebody around you that admires that. You know, like, look at my girl. You understand?
Yes.
He has to have that
She's
about him,
nice.
because if
Not-
he doesn't have that about him, he's going to hate you for it. It turns into resentment,
It
you know,
does.
and then no matter what